The late Duke of Edinburgh was a force to be reckoned with, and nobody knows that better than his own family. Over the years, Sarah Ferguson has had her fair share of drama with the royal family. These days, though, the tabloid fodder tends to come from elsewhere. In fact, the Duchess of York has managed to maintain her relationships and stay neutral even when the royals' infighting seems to be spinning out of control. She's even on good terms with her ex-husband, the disgraced Prince Andrew, and the pair still live together. As far as King Charles III and Sarah Ferguson's relationship is concerned, she is apparently looking forward to her ex-brother-in-law's reign as king. She shared with People magazine, "I'm very supportive of the king and the queen consort, and I really am glad to do whatever it takes to support them on their road ahead." Still, this doesn't mean she's taking sides in the infamous family feud. She told People, "I have no judgment on the Sussexes. I think that Princess Diana would be incredibly proud of her grandchildren." While it's clear that Fergie is still very much a part of the family, that doesn't mean that every aspect of becoming a royal came naturally to her. In fact, in a recent interview, she revealed that one senior royal in particular had a knack for intimidation. These days, Fergie is on good terms with the royal family, possibly even better terms than Prince Andrew, who is reportedly considering following in Prince Harry's footsteps with his own volatile tell-all book. Yet, from the sound of her recent interview on comedian Alan Carr's podcast, Life's a Beach, it seems that she wasn't particularly close with one member of the royal family. On the podcast, the Duchess of York describes her ex-father-in-law Prince Philip as very wise, yet she says,
"You have to be on your best. If you asked a silly comment, you certainly were told it was a silly comment." Terrifying.
While it's easy to see that Ferguson thinks fondly of her late ex-father-in-law, her description of his serious disposition certainly paints a picture. Of course, she now has an unusual connection with both the late Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Upon her death, the Queen gave her beloved corgis, Muick and Sandy, to Ferguson.
Do they have security detail?
No, do you know, funny enough, they don't.
Don't tell anybody that.
It's clear, based on the corgi's new home, that Queen Elizabeth cared for Ferguson just as much as she cared for her. And as for Philip, well, he clearly liked to offer advice from time to time. On the Life's a Beach podcast, Ferguson shared,
The Duke of Edinburgh used to say, "Remember, Sarah, you've got to be electable but never elected."
Despite maintaining a strong relationship with Prince Andrew after their divorce, however, Ferguson never spoke to Prince Philip after she and Andrew called it quits. Even so, she continued to be close with her ex-mother-in-law, Queen Elizabeth II. Consequently, she stayed at Balmoral multiple times after her divorce, but she always made her exit before Philip turned up. Clearly, in spite of Ferguson's fond memories and respect for the late prince, there was some bad blood between the two. However, it's clear by the fact that Ferguson took over for her when it came to caring for her dogs that she and the Queen were on good terms. In an interview with Hello magazine, Ferguson shared, "As I have said before, I will always be grateful that she stayed close to me even after my divorce. I miss her hugely. She was more of a mother to me than my mother." It's easy to see that these two had a unique bond, regardless of any tension with Prince Philip.